Hey, welcome back to the channel. We're making good progress on the Miata here. Haven't been filming so much, but we're going to show you how I'm doing the brake ducting here. Since the last episode, I bled the brakes, got a motive bleeder. The thing works really great. Maybe I'll do a review on it. And we've got the ducting and stuff in, so let's rewind and we'll show you how we did the ducting and everything else. Here you can see I've actually got the video off and I've already drilled the holes. What I did is I decided to put it in a low pressure zone, which is the bottom of the bumper here. Now we're actually going to move on over to the hardware, and what came with these ducts are just these little screws, and you just drill them into place. So I've moved the bumper to another location here, and I'm just drilling the holes right in, making sure they're square and aligned and everything. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, especially once I add a splitter. I should be in really good shape to do this. Now the bumpers in, you can see they're pretty low, which works great. I don't have my ducting in place yet. I wanted to make sure I had full access to it. But again, you want to place these somewhere low. I've also seen them in the radiator channel area, but I like them there. Now onto the duct piece. There are hose clamps, and I plan to use the plastic to hold it in place. Here's the driver's side duct already in place, and I'm probably going to end up securing it to the ducting that goes to the radiator. And you can see here it's kind of smashed up against the control arm, steering arm, and the sway bar. So we'll have to see how that aligns. Now we're going to be over on the passenger side and just show you how I did this. This is pretty simple. Is you just want to measure how long you're going to be at max throw here, just like I've done over here. And just give yourself enough room to be able to move it around when you're done. Once I finish the alignment, I'll actually come back and finally secure the ducts. Right now they're loosely in place. So here I'm measuring. I'm coming up with about 34.5 inches once I remember to move the steering rack so I have max throw with the brake duct. There you go. And again, I'm going to come up with about 34.5 inches. Now I'm just measuring straight over and then along. Now, being a 3-inch duct, I may have to modify that radiator channel, but here we're actually just cutting them to length, and it's pretty simple. I just used a pocket knife, or a regular knife rather, and then just something to cut the metal band inside. I just used a cutoff that I use for farming equipment for wire fences. Works very the same. You can see I'm grabbing it here. And really, this isn't that long of a process. I actually sped this video up because realistically, if you're going to do the down and dirty brake ducts on your Miata, depending upon what you've got in the way, this should be a 10 to 20 minute job. It's longer to remove the bumper to put the ducting in than anywhere else. So if you were to put the inlets in the radiator channel, you'd actually save some time. So here we're just back underneath the car and we're throwing it into place, just aligning it where I know it's going to go. Again, I had the tire on the other side, so I know how it's going to clear without the camber dialed in. Once the camber's dialed in, I'll do some final fitment up on some cribbing to make sure everything's going to be out of the way. And here I'm just tightening up those hose clamps I showed you earlier on in the video. Pretty simple process. You don't want to make these too tight because they're going into plastic, and then the Singular Motorsports ducts are aluminum. Just enough so it doesn't slip off. And we'll just end up with a final shot here. We'll get this other side out of the way. I'm trying to make it serviceable so that way when I pull the tire off, I can quickly get this off if I need to, and it's not a big ordeal. Plus you can see my tie rod is not tightened down yet because I haven't set the alignment on this car. Hopefully this is useful and you can just see how easy it is to add ducts, which increase the life and performance of your brakes. Future video, I'll use these to hang the ducting and probably use some zip ties to align it right there on the edges. We'll leave you with the money shot. Hopefully you found this useful. Can't wait to get this out on the track and actually get you guys some reviews. Next video should probably be cribbing review, build, then alignment, then probably some Mega Squirt tuning. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.